Hello everyone and welcome back to Living with V. As you can see, we have V here in a nice, beautiful blouse. It is very comfy right here. It's a teal color and it has flared sleeves and kind of a plunging neckline with a tie on it, and the tie does have tassels at the bottom of it. Now this shirt, it does kind of look like silk, but it's more of a satin material, and it does cover the buttocks. Lovely top. Alright, and here we are with her tights. Here we have on some black tights. I would say leggings. I would say they're more leggings because tights you can definitely see through. So these are leggings with a very detailed seam down the middle of the leg. As you can see, they're very thick material. Not so thick to where they're uncomfortable, but they are thick to where nothing shows when you have on a long enough blouse. And then we have on the patent leather boots. Patent leather boots here with the zipper on the side, so you can zip in up and down to get in and out of. Here with a midi heel. The midi heel is definitely for dancing or going out on a night on the town. You definitely want to be comfortable. And as you can see, she's like ready for the rain, the sleet, or anything that comes at her feet with these boots. I love patent leather boots, you guys. They're really pretty with all types of winter, fall looks. As you can see, we are comfy casual. I would say we're kind of dressy casual here. So where we go out on a night on the town with the girls, or if you just want to go out on a date with your significant other, nice and casual here. So that's all for our modeling session. Oh, sorry, but as you can see, those tassel earrings that she has on, yeah, tassels are in, you guys. You guys got to get a load of it. These are black tassel earrings. They start with a loop and then they drop with a tassel. Very elegant, very sophisticated, and you can dress these up or dress those down, whichever you prefer. All right, back to Living with V.
Hello, welcome back to Living with V. And tonight I want to discuss with you guys, first of all, Happy New Year again. We want to bring this year on in here, 2021. So thank God we're all blessed to see 2021. And I didn't even think about a resolution. So did you think about a resolution?
No, just live for the day.
Oh, exactly. It have really gotten that way. It have really gotten that way.
Just leave.
Yes. And I don't, matter of fact, I don't even think I've been hearing people talk about no resolution.
I don't think people really just do it anymore. But I don't
know. They always fail, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, when you try to change something, and I mean, it takes time to change stuff, so you just can't say, "Oh, new year, new me," all that.
Exactly. It's kind of like unreal,
you
know. But tonight we kind of we both wanted to just kind of talk to you all about misconceptions, and we're gonna do some cons and some pros on certain things, you know, and which can be kind of like a fun. It could be like a fun type of game or whatever, but with the cons and the pros, according to how we're gonna do it, you know, and then misconceptions. What I first wanted to talk about, you guys. First of all, I want to welcome all my new subscribers, and welcome to my channel. And I hope you all enjoy it. So I'm gonna try to give you what I think you like. So let's do the misconception thing. You want to start out on that?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
But you know what? I want to speak about first before you start. I just wanted to say, if if it's anything that it's a lot that I realized that now I'm gonna let you go on and start.
Wait, I'm starting? I didn't know I was starting.
I always do that to you.
You do. I started last week. You got to start.
Okay, I did. I opened it up.
It's your channel.
Okay, but a lot of situations, sometimes I would say I'm even guilty about this too. I kind of go too far with my mouth. I kind of say too much, and then I think about it after I say it, and then I'll be like, okay, I see how he or she might have took that, you know. Oh, they might have took that the wrong way. Oh my God, let me go straighten that up. Oh, it's too late.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am guilty of that. So I don't. Sometimes we have to think before we say things, you know.
Yeah, I think we all are, especially like when we're on the receiving side of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sometimes people are like, oh, are you too sensitive? And sometimes like we all are kind of guilty of being sensitive because some things do strike nerves with everybody. So, you know, you just can say, oh, you're so sensitive or something like that when you're not on the receiving end. So I don't know, it's just weird. It's just kind of different when you're on the receiving end. Because some people be like, this generation is so, they'll be like, this generation is so sensitive and they can't take criticism or something like that. But sometimes you do have you do have to go back and say, did I say that wrong? Because sometimes I have to kind of caught myself and like I'm helping somebody with makeup. I was giving her a few tips, and I was like, "Ooh, that ain't how you do it." And I don't do it. I don't usually. I'm very humble when it comes to my work. I don't do stuff like that. Like I think I'm better than others. I never had thought I was better than others because there's always room to grow when it comes to doing makeup and stuff like that. So I had to go back and ask her. I did not mean to offend you. I said, did I offend you? If I did, I didn't mean to. And she was like, girl, no, you ain't offend me. She was like, She said, I just feel like you know what your way around, you know, what you're doing. I said, no, I said, how? I said, ooh, like that, because I never do that. And she was like,
go ahead.
You said so.
I'm going to cut in on you.
Go ahead. You going
So what if, you made me lose my thought. What if, say, like, they used to dishing it out to you, and they expect for you to take it a certain way, but when you come back at them, and they get offended with the same personality that they dished out to you.
Okay,
have you ever ran up on something like that?
Kind of, like, you know, me personally, I'm a snapper. So I always snap it. I'm really, really, really snappy. Sometimes it'll go over my head, but most of the time it won't, and sometimes I snap for no reason. But if it is like that, and if I wanted pointers from her, and she would say, "Ooh, good, ooh, Well, me personally, I'd be like, "Well, you ain't the best, so what you mean?" Like, what you mean? Like, "Ooh, girl, bye." You know, it'll be like something like that. So, you know, I don't know, and then they'll come back and be like, "Oh, I ain't mean it like that." And like, "Oh, my bad, girl. You know me, girl. Yeah, you know I don't be playing about that now. You know, I just make sure she know where I'm coming from." But you know, we all are guilty
let's watch this,
it'll
let's
be
like
real quick. Get it over with real quick.
And it's real good when you nip it in the bud like that. But you know, some people will take it and carry it with them, and then they'll start a whole hornet's nest, stir up a whole hornet's nest, and you wondering, looking crazy, like, okay, what's going on? Why is they acting like this toward me, y'all? And you ain't aware of what they, you know, maybe it's something they see that, you know, I don't see, or I did, I don't recognize.
Right.
It have you picking yourself, and sometimes, you know, it be just ordinary, just how people is.
Yeah.
And you have to accept the fact that they like it and move on. You know, you have to accept it and move on and just stay from around them kind of people. But, you know, because I think sometimes I'm more like a no nonsense person, and I kind of go too far with it, and sometimes I catch myself, and I look in the mirror, and I be like, oh, I look mean.
Oh yes, Mom. Yes, you do. Yes,
I be like, oh my God, has life really treated me like this?
You do look really mean at times. Yes, it's true.
But I have to really I say that to say I have to just really step out of myself to see, really, is it really that bad, So, but the thing is, sometimes the world can treat you so mean until you won't recognize that you wearing a frown on your face. Or you could be enduring so much of stuff, so much stuff that's not too fun.
Another thing
until you just develop a frown on it, and you don't even know you. And I said, God, please don't let me get like that. I'm serious. I did say that, but
Another thing is like things you could be so used to, like things not going good or something, or the world being so unkind that you wouldn't even notice an act of kindness when it comes to you. Sometimes it be like that. You just be so used to seeing people being unkind.
Exactly.
What you mean? Right? Or
you
like,
find yourself defensive all the time.
Yeah, or you think somebody's out to get you, or
exactly. I'm like, okay, what is she up to? Is she really sincere about what she just? Or is she up to a joke? Is this a joke or something? Or is she really sincere? Is she really honest?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and it make you carry an attitude because you're so used to people being so harsh towards you, or that's all you've known to see, And even when you expected it out of another situation on that, when you expected so much out of a person, when you look, what I'm trying to say, when you see that person as a person, I ain't gonna say to look up to, but
you hold them to a higher standard.
Hold a higher standard, and then you even kind of like that person's mannerism. You don't even know them right. You just looking at them like she look like a likable person, and then she dressed nice. She is so pretty, and she dressed real nice. I like the way she dressed, Then you come to find out they don't even like you.
Yeah.
And they don't even know you.
It's a disappointment.
And it's like an insult. I'm like, oh my God. Now you be so used to running into that
you just don't want to give people a chance.
Right.
It's like, well, no new friends. I'm not giving y'all a chance. I don't know y'all. Y'all might not like me for no reason. Might think I want your man.
Right.
All that kind of stuff like that.
Okay, what I do to her? I'm like, I don't even barely know her.
It does be so interesting.
What did I do to her? That's for her to be carrying out like that,
Yeah.
And that kind of just make them just look like a witch. Well, in a man's perspective, they do the same thing, They make them look like. It really make them look like, when you see that in anybody, a male or a female,
it's not a good look. It's ugly.
It really
ugly.
Make them look ugly.
It's ugly.
Right. It makes them look ugly.
I'm
like, I didn't know. And you was too nice looking to be thinking like that. Why do you think like that?
Exactly. But that's what it boiled down to, their insecurities. So it's like, what are you so insecure about yourself? Because if you dislike me for no reason, or if you have a problem with me or something like that, the problem is really you. Especially if you've been the best person you could be, you've been the kindest you could be, and you
never did nothing to them.
Yeah. Offering all your kindness to them.
You having dysfunctional problems at home or something, and you mad because you think everybody else having it good, and you the only one having dysfunctions. That's what comes through to my mind when I see a person act like that. Beautiful, nice looking person, but their attitude just really just erased them off the map in my mind, you know. So I'm like, okay, they have some type of dysfunction or something, because she is very petty. He is very petty, you know. Something ain't right, and that just makes you've been found a beautiful quality in them, you know, appearance wise, and you just erase them in your mind.
It just be like me when somebody compliment them, you know, somebody else compliment them and say, oh, she looked really nice today, and you look like,
I don't see what you looking at.
What are you looking at? Because her heart is so nasty. Her heart is nasty, or the way she thinks is very nasty. It's not good. You know, it makes you, I don't know, you stoop to their level, to the point where you can't even say nothing nice about them because they so bad.
It make you, and that's what makes you withdraw. And you prefer to be at home bored than to have to put up with that, you know. I don't want to put up with nobody in their inside opinions, or you feel like, okay, she's single and she's lonely and she's hard up for a man, you know. I better get my man, here she comes, you know. I don't want to, you know. That kind of make you. It may just make you kind of withdraw.
Yeah, it does.
And you like, I ain't even on that level. You know, and you find out they thinking like that, you be like, you be looking at them like, you just don't know what I've been through.
My question is, but are you like that? That you would have the mind to think like that?
Exactly. You went there.
Goodness gracious. Some people don't
went there. Because really, I have actually overheard some people say that. I don't know if they were talking about me. They might have been talking about somebody else, but I've overheard a group of women talking like that. But I don't call names. I don't gospel. But my thing is that that one, y'all. I mean, I don't care if you heard the woman was not too. That's called.
That's not right.
I'm trying to find another word for it, but I don't care if you heard that she was had a bad reputation, you know, with, you know.
Yeah,
but you know,
that type of woman. She
right?
Was very easy,
promiscuous.
Yeah.
And that still don't mean that they want your man, or he wants your woman. You know.
I don't think men really go through that as much as women do. I think if a man do go through something like that, let me get my girl, cause he coming over here. I think it's something that a man really knows. A man has to know
to feel that
in
way.
order about that other man, in order for him to feel that way. Cause you know, guys, they stupid. What's up, dude? You know, they quick to get together. So if he knows something about that man, he know that man conniving and stuff like that, he'll probably say something like that. So he'll probably have a reason to, you know,
right.
Like that.
See,
but other than women,
you know,
women, they don't even have to hear nothing about you or something like that, and then they'll say, oh, she, you know, just because you have a nice shape, or you have a nice face, you know, you have a great face on you and a nice shape, or you got both of those going for yourself, and it's like, oh well, let me get my man, let me put him in hiding and stuff like that. Well, why must you do that? Like,
we throwing a party, but we ain't gonna invite her.
Yeah, she's fine. She ain't got nobody. She ain't got nobody.
But me myself, I don't see myself as being the prettiest thing, but I'm definitely not the ugliest. So I'll just put But I'm just saying, you know, you just don't, it's just some things you just don't do, you know. Right. Don't form opinions about people when you don't know them. Even if you heard about them, don't do that until you see it yourself. Don't do that.
Oh, it's crazy.
Not that you want to linger around and see it yourself, or linger around to see it yourself, but, you know.
I've actually done that before, though. I've done that, formed an opinion because of what somebody told me about the person, and I didn't really just give the person a chance, and it comes to find out the person really isn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have the well, I'm not gonna say that because that person will know who they are, but the person is not that bad. She's a nice lady. At first I thought she did not like me, but she's very nice. I'm not gonna say that she loves me, but she cool. We cool, we good. But when I formed that opinion, like a lot of bad stuff started happening to me. When I formed that opinion, it's just a lot of stuff started happening, and it was happening to the point where I could blame her and feel like, oh man, what they saying is true and stuff like that, man. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Okay. It wasn't even like that. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like when you do things like that, you block a lot of blessings. Because I sure did. When you form your opinion off of what somebody else say, but off of their experience about the person, whether bad or good, I feel like you block your blessings like that. You got to get to know somebody or give somebody a chance. Because I ain't give her no chance. I didn't. I feel bad about it.
I can clearly understand that. But we're gonna move on to another subject. Well, there's something that you brought up about misconceptions and that you wanted to share tonight.
Remember? I don't remember anything about misconceptions. I don't remember.
But
It'll come back to me.
Okay.
It'll come back to me. I don't really remember that though. But yeah, I just feel like women are more. I feel like men are more headstrong than women. When it comes to any situation, I don't know why I just feel like that.
I'm gonna put it like this. I feel like in relationships that women feel that they don't believe in their mates, and it make me think that they might have known that if I put it like this, he may have been prone to do something wrong in the past. Now, that would be the only reason I would kind of speculate. I do have a little slight insecurities when it comes to some single woman or some woman, period. Don't have to really be single. It could be married woman wanting somebody else's man, you know. But when it comes to, it's just an act of insecurity. And it's like, okay, you know, they know men are prone to be weaker, and I'm not really trying to put no.
But they are
weaker when it comes to
the opposite
sexual
sex,
desires for a woman or whatever. But and so that leaves the woman that he's with, that leaves her insecure. And but the thing about it, if I'm with somebody, you know, if I'm with somebody, my husband or whatever, I'm married, my husband, and I'm married, and I'm married with him, and another woman come around, I ain't finna be mad unless he done did something, or he always do something out of hand.
Yeah, that's the thing about relationships.
I'm not gonna be mad at her because she on earth, you know. I'm not gonna be jealous of her because she's on earth. I'm just saying, because she don't want your man, or what is it? Because, put it like this, because my man looked at her. As with a desire to want her, and she don't even pay him no attention. Now, why would you be mad at her when she look like she ain't stirred him? So, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, why would you be mad at her? I don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But
you know, it's just,
I don't know.
Crazy.
It just goes to show that, like, a lot of people can go through a lot in their relationship, and they'll like try to stay strong and stick it out with that person. But if they know that person is known for doing something, or they'll still mess up, it's like just leave. If you feel like he gon' jet off with the next fine woman he see, just leave it alone. It's kind of easy to say, but if you built something,
develop a heart for him, and she's married to him, and two hearts are one now, and
I don't know. I ain't got time for foolishness now.
That's the way I feel too.
I don't have time for this. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if we're gonna be in a relationship and you just want the next fine woman you see,
that would kind of scare me, because I feel like they're gonna bring something home to me. That would really scare me. So if you can't trust your man, if he's known to be out there committing immoral acts, even vice versa. It ain't just the woman.
Because
men too.
Men do. There are some good men out there
that does things.
Yeah, that don't do stuff. There are some good men out there that don't cheat and be faithful and stuff, and then they get treated like crap. But I don't know.
What about when you're lacking attention in the relationship? When one of the mates is lacking attention in the relationship.
We're going through that now. We're going through that now. I stay so busy doing makeup, and when he do get a day off, he do want some time, but he feels very. Thank God he don't cheat on me, but this let me know that I'm lacking and give him attention. He gets mad, and he would like do anything to stir up a fight so he get any type of attention. He'll just stir up an argument so he can get some attention.
I've even seen that a lot of times.
A lot of times. So we're going through that right now. I'm trying to. It's like I don't have any time for him because I got this baby.
You got AC baby. Say hello.
You need a bottle. But I don't really have
inspirators and percolators.
Because I got the baby. If I'm waking up like 2 times out of the night to feed him, and then sometimes I have to get up at 6:30 in the morning to do makeup, and then I'll be doing makeup all day until 6 in the evening. So it's kind of hard to like give him the attention he wants. And shoot, my baby even cut up. Dude, you good up, don't you?
He said he gonna take his. He gonna take his attention. But I wanna name some pros, some cons, and some pros. Now we're moving on to cons and pros, you guys. What would be the cons and pros of being poor? Can you think of anything?
Well, the good thing about being poor is that you don't have a lot of people. Okay. Oh God, this is hell.
I gotta name one too.
You don't have a lot of people just sitting up there asking, begging you for money. Sometimes there are people that you don't know they're begging you for money or asking you for money or something like that, or feeling like that you have such a legit life. And then sometimes you got people who want to kill you. So that's kind of a bad thing.
Pros of being poor.
That's more of a con. The pro, well,
being poor, right?
What am I talking about?
You got the question?
Being poor. Being poor.
You're doing the opposite. You got to name something good about being poor and something bad about being poor.
Poor?
Yes, about being poor. Something good about being poor.
I don't know. I feel like something good about being poor is you have more fun with the little things. It's more the
appreciate
little,
more things
you appreciate
better,
more things,
the small things
more better. And
you have more friends. That would be a pro.
Yeah, real friends.
Real friends.
Yeah.
And then what would be the cons?
Ain't that good? Ain't that? I don't know.
They say you got me.
I ain't Poto.
Yes, you are. You just don't know it.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm poor.
I'm not poor. I'm
Anytime when you
not
have,
wealthy.
anytime when you have to, when you lack on rent sometimes.
It hasn't been happening lately. That hasn't been happening lately. Thank God.
I don't care if you $5 short on
Thank
rent,
God.
you poor.
That ain't been happening lately. I've been able to make rent. Thank
But
God.
okay.
I've been able to make it lately.
So what would be a con? You don't have to worry about nobody robbing you.
And not having enough. Not having enough. Feeling like you don't have enough is more of a con. Like, I don't got no money for this, or I don't have money for that. Yeah, you stay down in the dump. So that's depression. Yeah, you feel like you can't do anything, you can't go nowhere, you can't buy anything to make you happy.
And one more pro. I think being poor teaches you to be have a drive to want to strive to have for the better. It make you hungry for the better.
It does.
Cause you want to know what it is.
It
what
does.
it's like.
See, that's the thing. Now,
have that drive.
And at that point, when I was unable to make the rent, now it's driving me to the point where I don't miss no appointment. I don't miss no makeup appointment.
So really it kind of make you better.
Yeah, it kind of pushes you to hustle harder.
It make you better. It make you realize that that one of my misconceptions is me personally is that I tend to be I would say I'm not gonna say that because I think I'm gonna live that up if I say what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna have to live that one up. But I'm gonna say this here. With me, I tend to go too far sometimes with wondering about what people think about me. And I have to really go to God about that. I really have to talk to Him about that because that can really get out of hand. It can really spin out of control. So I go to Him about that, and He keeps me balanced on this. But I am gonna touch up on it though. I'm quite sure a lot of other people have experienced what I'm about to say. But have you ever thought someone was excuse me? Have you ever thought someone was talking about you or had something against you, and I'm gonna be honest, you don't really have you have a reason to think that, but at the same time you don't know for sure, and that can turn into a misconception, if we allow it to. So
Maybe when you have a reason to think that.
Because they may have done something to had a certain reaction toward you, for instance, everybody's going in one room and the door is being held open for everybody to go in, and you're running a little bit late, so they shut the door in your face or something like that. And
You just running late. You gonna get close. Stop.
But they see you coming.
They see you coming.
They see you coming, and they holding the door open for everybody. So
and they slam in your face.
And they shut it in your face. So that'll make you feel some type of way, though. Am I right?
Yeah.
Everybody else coming up in here late, so you got the door open for them. So why you shutting my door? You might as well wait on me.
Yeah.
But it's like little hints like that. I'm not gonna say they was as drastic as that, but obvious hints. you know.
Yeah.
So, other words.
Sometimes I think we all are guilty of that.
I don't know how.
I think we're all I'm just trying to make sure I get him straight. I think we're all guilty of it. Like if we feel like somebody has something against us or something like that, or we get sensitive about a certain thing. I think we are all guilty of that because we all, we all have a sensitive side. So as humans.
Yes, we do.
So I think we're all guilty of that.
And therefore, how you can let it spin out of control. That's the thing about it. Before you can nip it in the bud, someone, especially if you don't know that person that might have been holding that door open as well. But they know you, but they know of you, but they don't know you.
Yeah.
But
I think being on the receiving end of that, they don't know how it feels until it's done to them.
Exactly.
They wouldn't know how it feels until it's done to them. So that saying is really true. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's a really true saying. But sometimes it just depends. Like, well, why are they acting like this? Did somebody tell you something, or did somebody?
That's how it can spin out of control, because you can start thinking, okay, maybe what did I do for her to do that? What I didn't do,
I feel like when a misconception spin out of control, that's when you have to come to that person and y'all have to come together and just talk it out. Like, hey, what's going on? Did I do something to you?
Instead of just going on and on about it.
Yeah, and some people are not good with emotional stuff like that. So it's like, okay, get some hands up. Come on, let's fight. They'll be like that. Like if you ask them, hey, what's wrong? You got a problem with me? They feel like you trying to take it far to that point of
that's true.
Fighting. So it's just a lot of super sensitive people around here. And like I said, everybody's guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. But I think we have to expand our minds to the point of where, hey, everything is not to be taken like this, or it's not to be taken in an offensive way.
Well, what about on the dating side? When it comes to like couples, their opinions and their when it comes to couples.
What do you mean? Like
when it comes to
if somebody says something offensive in a relationship, or what do you mean? Like just relationship period.
Say like if a couple, the female in the relationship in the relationship, she know this young man that she used to go to school with, and her husband don't quite seem to understand the situation, even though they've been together for years, her and her husband, whatever, and all of a sudden this guy, let's say for instance, it's an old boyfriend, and she has no feelings for him, and he may look at it and see a whole different picture,
Yeah.
So that can be a misconception, and that can spin out of control.
Yeah.
And that'll make him wonder, okay, how long have you been talking to him?
That can spin out of control for the worst at times, though.
Like seeing an old friend.
That can spin out of control for the worst.
And it can even cost you your life.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because it's like, I don't know, men are very territorial. They're more, I think women are a little bit more territorial than men nowadays, but men are very territorial.
And so they territorial.
Yeah, I feel like men are territorial, but women are, these days, women are more territorial than men, opposed to how it was like in the 60s and the 50s and stuff like that.
What would make you say that?
Because women, I would say it's more women on earth than men. I really feel like that. It's more women on earth than men, and women are trying to hold on tight to men, and men these days are just like,
nonchalant.
yeah, don't matter if I have it, don't matter if I do. You know, and they even treat wives. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them even treat wives like that too. So I feel like it could go for the worst. But I feel like the moment that it does happen, like say if a female sees an ex-boyfriend or something like that, and her boyfriend probably do know about the ex-boyfriend or whatever, but he has no knowledge of her, you know, having dinner, and it's just an innocent. What if they go out to dinner and it's just an innocent dinner, and he have no knowledge? And what if he goes in there and see her going to dinner with him? Then it's trouble.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it could end up worse than anything. It could play out for the worst. So I don't know. I just think that. I don't know.
I see on both ways what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, male or female, it can go wrong. What if you don't? Well, that's a whole nother subject. What I was thinking about. But if you've been in a relationship for a while, and y'all know each other, and y'all know each other to know. Well, it depends on trust. You think?
Yeah, it's
So. Okay, so.
Yeah, I think you have to have that level. I don't know. It has to be that level of trust to the point where a man is not insecure, or a woman is not insecure about, you know. Honestly, I think that's where me and my boyfriend is at. We're at that level, but it's just different. It's different levels to it. I would say that we at the good level of trust, because it's like, back then he didn't trust me worth the hoot. But now it's like, oh, you finna go with your mama? Oh, go have a good time. Or you finna go with your girls? Okay, go have a good time. That's if I spent some time with him. But it's that level of trust now. It's like, oh, okay, go ahead, have a good time. I ain't worried about it.
Okay, so it's just like a process of building.
I feel, yeah, it's a building process.
Okay, yeah, that gets you there. Well, I guess it's a difference in meeting a man with a head on his shoulder and a man that's a lunatic. You know, that that's really we got the females too. They can be lunatics.
I think they all loony.
You know, we got them too. So,
Yeah.
That don't think before they do things, or they. I think when it all boils down to it, you should meet somebody that's in compatibility, that have the same background. I ain't gonna say you know that, and sometimes it kind of stems off on that. Like you said, okay, we both went to church. My mama and them went to church, and your folks went to church, and stuff like that. And we both are kind of compatible, and we're used to the same old routine, and I think we gonna get along pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Can't you feel that? You know, it's a godly thing. You know, some couples can feel, you know.
Yeah.
When something is for them, especially the man. What is there for a man, you know? What they say, the wife should. Whatever a man should find what
He who finds a wife
finds a wife.
So it's not like
finds a good thing.
the woman shouldn't go looking. It shouldn't be you feeling like this. Oh, this is so right. This feels so right to me. It feel like the man should feel like that.
Right.
Even if I feel like even if the woman don't feel like that, the man should feel like that.
Right.
Because eventually, us as women, sometimes we don't know what we want all the time, and we might think we want.
And it take a while before
tall,
you
dark,
realize.
and handsome over here. But when we got short, stubby, and I'll say short, stubby, and handsome.
And
we got short, stubby, and handsome over
you
here.
The right,
yeah,
tools to
we end up
work with.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think
that makes sense.
I think we don't be knowing what we want, because I didn't know what I wanted,
and it take a while for us to recognize it.
Yeah.
And that's the way God made us,
Mm-hmm.
So,
unstable creatures.
Unstable creatures.
Unstable
but
creatures.
Touching up on that, it's more like have you ever gotten involved? I'm going back to it again. A lunatic.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Should I say
but the person
person.
They had a reason to be
a lunatic.
Loony. Yeah, at that time, and it all boils down with time when it comes to that.
But dysfunctional families or something like that.
I feel like sometimes it can come down to the dysfunctional family. But the person that I dealt with had a reason to be loony because I was doing me, and I wouldn't even study him, and he was just all into me at the time, and being dedicated to me, and I really wasn't being dedicated to him, and so he did kind of have a right, but he didn't have a right. I feel like that he did, but he didn't. I think it just depends on what you do to make a person loony. Sometimes nobody deserves it. Nobody deserves somebody to act like that on them. Because it's like, if you can't control yourself, you just might as well be alone. Just be by yourself.
Exactly.
But sometimes, like, I had to step outside of myself. Thank God I'm still here. I had to step outside of myself and be like, why is this dude acting so weird? Why is he acting so stupid? Like, why can't he go and do this or do that or stuff like that without problems or without trouble coming my way from him? So I had to step like, well, you did do this. I remember you did that. So it's not gonna be easy. You gotta work on it. And so I just worked on it over time, but nobody did. If you just loony for no reason,
and then you're not say like you're stirred out of control because you can't get what you want. You can't get what you really want. But I just settle for this.
I feel like that is
a waste of happy.
That's a waste of everybody's time.
I'm gonna settle for this because this is the only thing I can settle for. I have nowhere else to go. What I really want, I can't have it. So therefore, you're in a puddle of you're left in the puddle, depressed, unpleased, taking things out on the person that's there for you. Even so far as to abuse, physical abuse, stuff like that. You just there taking everything. You just dissing everything on this person that's there for you, that decide to let you into their life. You asked to be in their life, but you want to come in like a whirling tornado or a hurricane and turn her life upside down or his life upside down because he was nice enough to let you in.
I just feel like I said, that is a waste of time. It's really no solution to it. It's just like you just need to go get some counseling. You need to see somebody.
Some help. Right.
You need somebody.
You need some help.
Seek professional help, because if you settling and you feel like your life is worth settling, that's all you worth, then
you don't have nothing to turn back to. You don't have I'll put it like this here. I'm with you for financial. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you for financial reasons. I don't really want to be with you, but I'm with you for financial reasons because it look like you know how to hustle and go out there and bring the money and make bread. So I'm gonna be with you. That is the sad.
That is sad, and they need to seek professional help. I mean, if any one of you are in a relationship like that, please get out because they can really drive you insane. You with somebody that you don't love, and you just with them for financial stability. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with want to be financially stable. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We all want that.
But if you don't have love in the midst of it.
And
God in the midst of it, it's not gonna work. So much for that. I mean, it's a matter of accepting what you need to do.
I feel like some people
quit pulling everybody else into your situation that you need to fix.
I feel like some people are like, well, I can learn to love them, or I can grow to love them and stuff like that. I don't know.
You can't learn to love somebody until you learn to love yourself. And then that starts by getting to the root of the problem. And if you're not gonna fix that problem that's irritating you, you're never gonna be happy. Right. Then you're gonna be depressed, which can lead to other things, which can lead to you hurting other people because you're not happy. Yeah. Or even killing other people.
Hurt people do hurt people.
So it's a serious thing, and you know. You cannot just play with that. Oh, I think I'll do this until the person I really want act right, and I can get with her. Maybe this will make him or her jealous, and I can get back who I really want to be with.
And you know, that could go wrong in so many ways.
Yeah, that's how people end up getting killed.
Yeah,
shot.
That can go wrong in so many ways. Matters of the heart is you gotta take that stuff delicately.
Exactly. But you might want to hurt the best thing, the thing that's taking care of you. You know, you don't care nothing about them. You ain't got no feelings for them. You gonna hurt the closest thing to you.
All right.
So you got a very, very serious situation going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you got to be very careful with matters of the heart. Very delicate.
Exactly. That could have got them hurt in the midst of trying to,
right,
being that way. You causing anxiety towards other people,
And then it might not even be that. It might not even be that intense. It probably be intense to the point where the person that you really want, the person that you love, the person that loves you, could take the person out that you really want.
Exactly.
You're putting somebody else in danger.
Yeah.
You put somebody else's life in danger too.
It can go either way.
So you got to really get about it.
Yeah, you don't play with people's feelings. And then, but the thing is, we're going to move on from that. Seal that up.
That's
I mean, it's going on, It's not like you can just look over it. But another one that I used to wonder about, and I still wonder about, is I had so many things I wanted to talk about. So many things I wanted to talk about. I had to actually write it down before I forgot about it. Before I forget. So I just want to discuss the next misconception, that could lead to misconception was people forming their own opinions about other people. So
I've actually done this.
How many times have you faced that? Because I've faced it quite a bit of times.
I've done it. I've actually done it.
I actually did it too. I'm going to be honest because I'm not perfect.
Yeah, I've done it before. I kind of seen the person because of what everybody else told me about them. And I didn't give her a chance. I didn't give her a fighting chance. And it just seemed like ever since I didn't give her a chance and try to get to know her and stuff, I wouldn't even try to get to know her. I was like, oh, whatever. Okay, whatever. Like every time she would say something to me, I'd just be like, oh, whatever. And stuff just started going downhill for me. Like I lost positions at work. in hours. Got cut at work. Mine only. Funny part. Got cut at work. It's just like a lot of bad stuff started happening, and I had to work 2 jobs, and I had it wasn't good. I had to work 2 jobs and stuff, and my car was going down on me like crazy. Like I'm like, why is this car going down? It's a decent car. I'm still paying on it. It's a decent car, so why is it going down like that? And I never
some
keep
people
money.
never stop to think about why things don't go their way.
It could be something you
think
doing.
and consider things. You know, you gotta take a step outside of yourself and see what,
Yeah.
not saying that God would bring these things, that God would bring these things on you.
But
I'm
if
not
a
saying
person
that,
didn't deserve it,
you know,
yeah, you gotta.
He will throw his hands up with you though. You know, God will do that.
Yeah, it's true.
So.
I mean, I feel like you block your blessings when you do things like that instead of getting to know a person and stuff like that, because everybody needs a little kindness.
That's true.
You don't know what somebody may be going through at home.
So have you ever, speaking of that, have you ever, have you, somebody ever did something bad to you and made you upset or whatever, and then you turn around, something bad happened to them?
You get the front row seat. You get a front row seat. Yes. Front row seat with popcorn. Yes. Yes. I've seen it. Sure have. And it's like it was meant for me to see it.
Yeah.
It was meant
I got faced with that a lot.
front row seat.
It's like, okay, let me show you something. Let me show you.
When you kind to somebody and they
And you
unkind
try
to
to laugh
you,
because it's not really supposed to be meant to be funny.
it's like God saying, "See, I told you I got this. I handled it. I got this. Don't worry about it. You did nothing. Good girl.
But anyway,
Good girl. You
that's
did
what the term comes from.
Be still.
Be quiet. Be still.
Be
Yeah.
still. Be still.
Exactly.
Yes,
But okay, and another one. You think of it, another one. There was so many ideas popped in my head that I didn't even write them all down. So I'm like, okay, I need to write that one down. Didn't even do it. So, but even to me, it happens to us. You know, you think a negative, and you jam your toe into a wall or something.
It does.
I should have been thinking like that. Oh Lord, forgive me. But that all boils down to your imperfections, the stuff you need to work on, you know. But we're gonna have to kind of cut it short tonight, you all. And I wish we could go a little bit further, but we got bedtime people that need to be in bed at a certain time, so that can be understandable. But we're gonna get back with you all with a continuation of this, probably a part 2. But I will let you know. You know, you will know. We'll be posting other content up. So I just want to thank you all. We're gonna close it out for taking a stroll just to see how everything goes when living with V.